Industry Voice, the distributed grid, how solar batteries are redefining corporate energy economics and resilience. The expanding role of battery storage in power systems. Battery storage is no longer just an optional feature. It has become a pivotal infrastructure asset in the modern power system. Global electricity demand exceeded 28,000 terawatt-hours in 2023, propelled by electrification of transport, data centers, and industrial processes, placing unprecedented strain on aging grid architectures. The shift toward variable energy resources introduces significant operational volatility. System operators now face a dual challenge: managing supply-demand imbalances and minimizing renewable curtailment. According to projections from the International Energy Agency, IEA, overall energy storage capacity must increase sixfold by 2030 to support rapid renewable deployment goals. In this landscape, distributed solar plus storage is evolving from a passive contingency tool into a structural component of grid planning and corporate energy strategy. Grid economics, from passive resilience to active assets. The economic value of distributed battery fleets lies in their ability to influence price formation and optimize capacity planning. By shifting consumption away from peak demand intervals, battery energy storage systems flatten load profiles, defer costly transmission upgrades, and reduce reliance on carbon-intensive peaker plants. In mature markets such as South Australia and California, virtual power plants (VPPs) demonstrate this value at scale. By aggregating distributed storage, these regions have created dispatchable capacity comparable to mid-scale gas plants, enabling corporate and residential participants to provide ancillary services while stabilizing wholesale markets. For corporations, distributed storage is not just resilience, it's financially strategic, with many organizations reporting up to 30% reductions in peak energy costs, alongside improved ESG performance and operational reliability. Technology performance, engineering for longevity and sustainability. From an engineering perspective, the dominance of lithium iron phosphate, LiFePO, batteries is driven by thermal stability and life cycle performance. In my work designing solar infrastructure for extreme environments exceeding 45 degrees Celsius, 113 degrees Fahrenheit, thermal management consistently determines asset longevity. Modern LFP systems typically achieve 6,000 to 10,000 charge cycles, offering more than 15 years of operational service, a timeline that aligns well with corporate CapEx cycles. Additionally, carbon payback has become a key ESG metric. Life cycle analyses show that BESS typically offsets manufacturing emissions within 18 to 24 months. Emerging regulatory frameworks like the European Union Sustainable Batteries Regulation establish ambitious material recovery and recycling targets to improve circularity in battery supply chains. The diversification mandate, balancing the renewable mix. While battery storage serves as the buffer of the modern grid, its effectiveness depends on diverse generation sources. Relying solely on solar and storage increases correlation risk, where prolonged cloud cover or seasonal variability can strain even robust battery fleets. A resilient grid requires integration of multiple resources. Wind and solar complementarity. Wind often peaks at night or during stormy weather, when solar output is low. Pairing wind with storage reduces cycling stress on batteries, preserving asset longevity. Long-duration storage. LiFePO excels at 4-hour load shifting, but long-duration solutions, e.g. pumped hydro or thermal storage, are essential for multi-day energy deficits. Flexible demand. Demand-side response, where industrial loads adjust consumption based on battery slows. State of charge, SOC, acts as a virtual battery, reducing physical storage needs and overall system CapEx. System risk and geopolitical resilience. The geopolitical implications of storage are profound. By decoupling energy security from fossil fuel supply chains, distributed storage allows corporations and nations to achieve energy sovereignty. However, avoiding technology lock-in is vital. Overdependence on a single chemistry, mineral, or geographic supply chain introduces systemic risk. As the energy transition progresses, integrating emerging chemistries such as sodium-ion batteries alongside long-duration storage innovations will be essential to mitigate these risks and strengthen supply chain resilience. Batteries as the backbone of corporate power. The evolution of solar batteries into structural grid assets represents a new social and economic contract between energy producers, consumers, and regulators. Today's challenge is not the feasibility of storage, but the efficiency of its integration into a decentralized, multi-resource system. Organizations that treat storage as a dispatchable strategic grid resource, rather than a standalone backup, will lead the next era of energy economics. Solar batteries are no longer just storing energy. They are redefining how corporations plan, finance, and operate power systems, making them more resilient, efficient, and sustainable. Enger Syed Farouk Anwar, PEC Reg. Electron 141, is a registered professional electronics engineer and founder of Solar Vision AI. Specializing in high-yield solar arrays for harsh thermal environments, he holds accreditations from Dubai Trikis and the University of Bologna, focusing on the strategic integration of solar and storage for decentralized energy sovereignty.